Tariq nodded, swallowing hard. Yeah, about 9 p.m. She bought milk, left. Then these guys, two of them, followed her out. Big dudes, tattoos. I didn't think much of it till now. Lee's fists tightened. Cameras? Tariq pointed to a dusty box above the counter. Ortiz called in a tech, while Lee stepped outside, scanning the wet pavement. A glint caught his eye, a silver earring, Jemima's, lying near a sewer grate. His heart lurched. She'd fought back. Ortiz joined him, holding a grainy still from the footage. Two men, faces obscured by hoods, dragging Jemima toward a black van. No plates visible, Ortiz muttered, but that tattoo, snake coiled around a dagger. Gang ink. I've seen it before. Where? Lee's voice was a low growl. East Harlem. Small-time crew, but they've been quiet lately. Too quiet. Ortiz's phone buzzed. A hit on the tattoo. Matches a group tied to a warehouse on 132nd. Could be a front. Lee was already moving. Then that's where we start. Ortiz grabbed his arm. We need backup, Lee. You charge in, you could get her killed. He shook her off, eyes blazing. Every second she's with them, she's dying inside. I'm not waiting. The warehouse on 132nd Street loomed like a shadowed beast, its rusted walls streaked with graffiti and rain. Master Lee crouched behind a dumpster, Ortiz beside him, her breath fogging in the cold March air. NYPD backup was 10 minutes out. Too long. Lee's eyes traced the building. A single flickering light in a second-story window. Two guards at the entrance smoking cigarettes, their rifles slung carelessly. We wait, Ortiz hissed, checking her radio. SWAT's en route. Jemima doesn't have 10 minutes, Lee shot back, his voice a blade. He flexed his hands, muscle memory kicking in. Years of Wing Chun, Judo, and Krav Maga coiled in his limbs. I'm going in. Before Ortiz could protest, Lee slipped into the shadows, silent as a phantom. He flanked the guards, scaling a drain pipe to the roof. The metal groaned under his weight, but he held, pulling himself over the edge. A skylight offered a view, crates stacked high, a dozen men inside, and his breath caught. A glimpse of Jemima's green jacket in a corner, tied to a chair. He dropped through the skylight, landing in a roll behind a crate. Voices echoed, gruff, impatient. Boss says we move her tonight. Ransom's a decoy. He wants Lee broken first. Lee's blood ran cold. This was personal. But who? He edged closer, peering around the crate. Jemima's head lolled, a bruise blooming on her jaw. Rage surged, but he breathed it down. Focus, precision, like in the dojo. A guard wandered near, yawning. Lee struck, hand over mouth, elbow to temple, down in seconds. He dragged the body behind the crate, taking the man's knife. Then he saw it. A tattoo on the guard's neck. Snake and dagger. Ortiz was right. Footsteps approached. Lee tensed, ready to fight his way to her.